Alright, shalom, shalom. First, I would like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Shemel Shah by Shem, Harakah, Kodash, Mamoth. Double honors to the elders apostles GMS, and honors to the elder Langston Kappa Har 1, and shalom to Akim, and Akwakim. That's pushing the truth and sincerity. Coming with you with a quick little lesson, just a couple precepts. Kind of going in on these guys, you know, who like to use these big ass words, or they'll try to talk fast and try to give a extra answer to what you ask them. Because oftentimes what'll happen, some people will approach the brothers or the brothers out there teaching, and they'll come up with great questions. And then we'll ask a rebuttal question to those questions that they ask us. Or even if they ask us a question openly, they'll come with that extra, that extra answer, which is not needed. Most times when it's not as simple, people try to make it seem like you don't know enough. And whenever somebody gets to a point where they'll have you think that it's not enough, they'll have you to think that you don't know anything. Or they'll try to make it seem that way when they'll do all this talking but not really getting the point across. Alright. So this is the book of 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil men as seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Just come on, man. And let me go ahead and get that definition of seduce or seducer. And it says to persuade a vassal to desert his allegiance or service, lead away, lead astray, or astray, aside, away, to lead. God. So them guys, they're evil men trying to lead astray the ones that was given to Yahweh by Shemel Shah. These are the same individuals that come up with questions and have these extra answers, and they come out with that fast talking and yada 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 yada, always on 10. They try to get their point across. They try to make themselves to have authority over the conversation when they come up to your platform. And that's the biggest issue, man. It's those same individuals you gotta watch out for, because if you'll have a let's say for example you have a brother listening. So you have a brother listening, them guys that come up fast talking, always on 10, trying to control the narrative, trying to be in authority. And sometimes, we like to hear what that person or individual is saying, so that can leave opportunity to growth, so brothers can grow from that question, especially if somebody doesn't know it. They'll go home, study on it, if it's of that time for the Lord to allow you to understand that certain topic. As soon as we get to understand that, next time that same question is brought up, we could deal with it a little bit better. And then we could do everything in truth and sincerity. So the ones like the individuals out there that's trying to give you that extra answer, that the one that's trying to lead the flock astray, they don't have those. They don't even have the room to. And it says 2 Timothy 3 and 13, But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, man. So they coming to deceive, and they're also being deceived as well, because they the scriptures say, "Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind." But for an individual to come up with that extra speaking, extra talking, always on 10, kind of like that used car salesman, you know, they try to sell you that dream, and we're just not buying it. Point blank, you know. This is the book of First Peter 5 and 8. Actually, yeah, 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walk about, seeking who he may devour, man. So we must be sober and vigilant, man. You know, we gotta be quick on our toes, man. Now let me go ahead and get a definition. Etymology. I think I spelled that wrong, man. Alright, let's see. And it says, watchful, careful, to watch, to wake, not to sleep, be watchful. You know, so we must be vigilant, like keeping watch for these type of individuals. We must be sober as well. And let me go ahead and get that word sober. Moderate in desires of action, temperate and restrained, abstaining from strong drink, calm, quiet, not overcome by emotion. Alright? And it's not drunk, temperate, moderate, sensible, without, you know. So that's how we must be. You know? We must be wise as serpents, as harmless as doves, man. And a part of being that wise as serpents, and we must be vigilant. We must be quick on our toes. We must be watchful. You know, watchful of these type of individuals out there that'll kind of come and try to talk your head off. That used car salesman that everybody's trying to be. You know, and that's how it usually is. You know, you gotta watch out for those guys, especially guys like Vocab. You know, try to come up with that extraness. They'll try to bring something that's not of the scriptures, and they'll bring it into the convo. Or they'll try to bring their own understanding in it, you know, and we don't deal with that. You know, that's why we gotta, that's why we're always kind of trying to spirit by the spirit, you know, even on top of that, man, you know, we're cutting out any BS that's, you know, that has nothing to do with the conversation as well. If they're just trying to come up and give their piece and try to tell their life story, man, we cut it down. Because if it's not edifying the elect, then what is it really doing? It's serving no real purpose. If it's not of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, it don't matter. What their belief don't matter. What they're saying doesn't matter if it's not pertaining to the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. But we could learn from it. We could learn from what an individual says. Once we learn, we'll study up on that topic, and then we continue to find the good fight of faith. Adding another stone or adding another piece to that temple, man. So we could glorify the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, sincerity and truth, man. Studying upon these things. Next time an individual try to come up that's exactly like that individual, man, we could cut it out, and we could prove it in truth and sincerity, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, man. And that's the biggest thing. Alright. This is the book of Matthew 5:37. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. So let your communication be like, yeah. This. Yep. And be like, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than this, these cometh of evil. So all these guys that try to extra do it, overdo it, you know, over. These what they hear a lot. What I hear a lot is overstand. You know, and they give you an over answer for why they overstand. That shit don't matter, man. That's coming off evil, because that means either they just are confused or they just don't agree at all. If somebody doesn't agree, they should just say, no, I don't agree, or yeah, I do not, I disagree, and be like, yeah, I agree, no, I do not agree, you know, stuff like that. But these guys are trying to make it something that's not supposed to be, you know. They'll try to make it extra, you know. And that's why we let our yays be yays and our nays be nays, and we also what? Let me go ahead and get that. And that's going to be the last scripture. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. The truth, man. So we hold which is good, man. You know? We don't hold unto what they say. We don't care about it. If it's not of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Vashah, it don't matter. You know how Jake said, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Well, if it's not about Yahweh Shemel Vashah, it don't make sense. Period. What their opinion is about, it doesn't matter. It don't matter about their opinion. Because guess what? It's their opinion, not a Lord's opinion. You know, the scripture said, lean not into your own understanding. You know, and it also says, prove all things. So all these guys giving you an over explanation for their answer, it don't matter. There's no real purpose. It serves no real purpose on, you know. Because who is it really for? They should just try to turn you astray, or as many as they can. You know. But that's it for this quick little lesson. I hope it was edifying, and shalom.